Far, it's a dry start for the holiday weekend, but Olga, you're tracking some storms for some over the next few days.
Yeah, there are some opportunities. They're sparse right now, so I think everyone's going to do well for their Saturday evening and even tonight. But on this map, we're showing you as we move on into later on this evening, a slight storm possibility, mainly across some of our northern and eastern zones. And then again, that eastern flank of the state is really close to where the Storm Prediction Center thinks we'll see some focus of rain. So far, though, the radar has been quiet and no storm activity statewide so far. As we move on into our look right now, Rio Rancho's hanging out with some clouds overhead. We're looking partly to mostly cloudy in Ruidoso. Lots of breaks in the cloud cover over the Albuquerque metro right now. But these temperatures, they're pretty remarkable. Most of us are sitting in the 80s right now. There will be a possibility for the storms and showers later on tonight. Clicker's going backwards instead of forwards. But we will definitely see the opportunity for some cloud cover later on this evening. Not expecting any rain chances in the first half of your forecast on Sunday, but by Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, those rain chances will go up for many. So right now we are enjoying upper 70s, lower 80s for the rest of your evening. Might be a nice one to dine outdoors. Temperatures will be fairly mild. We're going to stay in these 80s till about 9 o'clock tonight. And then we'll see our temperatures dip prior to sunrise, but not too terribly cold. I'll be back with your extended forecast, including a look at Memorial Day Monday.
Good weekend for many as we observe Memorial Day. Olga, will the weather cooperate for those outdoor plans?
Well, I think tonight those folks who are headed out to look at some baseball are going to be nicely entertained and dry. Our winds are in check. Most of us have winds at or below 15 miles per hour. There's a little bit of gustiness up toward Las Vegas and in and around Ruidoso at elevation, but this should subside as we get closer to sunset. I wanted to point out this relative humidity. The air around us is very, very dry, except for the northeast corner of the state where relative humidity is up to 50% in and around Clayton, because you are close to all of that action. Shower and storms and clouds possible across the northeast later on tonight and again for tomorrow night. But right now, it's just a gorgeous evening in Silver City. A lot of folks are out and about enjoying this extended weekend, and temperatures right now are toasty warm. We're in the middle, pushing those upper 80s. We do have gusts occasionally through Silver City right now, but again, that should subside after we get toward sunset. It looks like the forecast is going to stay warmer for the next several days. For today, though, the passing clouds not bringing too many rain opportunities at this hour, but that's going to change later on tonight. I want to take you with our future track planner as we move from 10 p.m. and beyond. Notice the shower and thunderstorm action is mainly through the panhandle of Oklahoma up and toward Arkansas. We'll see some possibility of maybe a shower or two touching that northeast corner of the state overnight, but our chances are very, very low. Things are changing up, though, a little bit on Sunday because of the stationary front that's going to hang out all day long tomorrow into the afternoon and evening. It's not going to inhibit our daytime heating. Temperatures are going to still be nice and warm, especially down toward the southeast where we'll see upper 80s and lower 90s. But for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, that shower and storm activity gets awfully close to Raton, Las Vegas, Clayton, maybe even skimming past Tucumcari tomorrow late afternoon and evening. Some of those downpours could be heavy and some of the storms could be severe. So don't let your guard down, even though the first half of the day is looking nice. For tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, these are the areas where we could see some storms, maybe even some isolated severe storms across the north and the eastern portions of the state. And once that front gets out of here, I think we're going to be just fine. Looking ahead to Memorial Day, we're mild in the morning, so not too terribly cold. As we move into the afternoon and evening, we're really going to warm things up. There will be some clouds late in the day, and a few areas have a spot at a shower by Memorial Day afternoon and evening. So for tomorrow, cool start in the morning, but not too terribly cold. We'll be hanging out in the lower 50s for the Four Corners region. Passing clouds for sure, but no rain opportunities. Temperatures stay nice and warm, upper 70s, lower 80s for the next several days for Silver City. You will stay dry with all that sunshine, and you're looking fantastic for Memorial Day on Monday. Southern and eastern zones are going to get an opportunity just off toward the north and toward the east of north and south and east, seeing a possibility of some scattered showers and thunderstorms creeping in, but most of the action holds off until midweek and later. But as for that northeast corner, got ahead of myself, this is where you might see some of those showers and even severe thunderstorms late tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. Looks like we are going to be in fantastic shape up towards Santa Fe. Gorgeous afternoon tomorrow. Only a slight rain chance. Most of this shower activity should stay well toward the mountains, but temperatures, again, a nice warm Sunday forecast for you across the Albuquerque metro. Well, we'll get some clouds into the afternoon tomorrow. Rain chances are low. Monday's looking great. Middle 80s, temperatures right around average and dry.
Wells Park in Albuquerque celebrating a grand reopening this afternoon. We've got the latest on the city's renovations and vision for the new community park. Now, here's Olga.
Well, this is the unofficial start of summer this weekend, so temperatures are going to be complying with that. We'll get into the 80s tomorrow, high 80s, winds at bay. And as we go through tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, we will see a lot of pockets of very warm air. Upper 90s to the south and east, spotty showers off toward the north and east, but most of us are going to be sunny and warm. The next 7 days are looking good, including Memorial Day for the Albuquerque metro. A few areas could see a spot shower or thunderstorm late Monday evening.
And don't forget, you can get our latest newscast anytime on the free Very Local app. Thanks for spending some time with us. We'll see you back here at 10. No complaints about the start to the Memorial Day weekend. Will this great weather continue, Olga?
Hey, we've been really lucky so far. We've been tracking a possibility for some showers and storms across the eastern end of the state, but that didn't happen this afternoon. You can see that action in Texas, a little farther north into the northeastern corner of Colorado, but otherwise the land enchantment has been very beautiful for the afternoon and the evening hours. Tonight we're going to keep it fairly quiet and kind of mild. Temperatures for everyone sitting mainly into the upper 60s, lower 70s, even 78 at the urban heat island covering the Albuquerque metro and the Sunport. But temperatures are going to cool just prior to sunrise, so maybe you're making that early morning start on Sunday and heading out. Be prepared for a cold start. But the good thing about the stretch we're in right now is our winds are very reasonable. We have winds at or below 15 miles per hour for most of us through the overnight tonight, and we're going to keep our winds at bay for tomorrow as well. As we head into the morning, though, be prepared to see a lot of sunshine to start out with, but we're going to pull in some clouds late in the afternoon on Sunday, though we're not tracking any significant rain opportunities. We are looking at temperatures kind of dialing back just a little bit over the next couple of days. Here's where we think you might see some afternoon showers and thunderstorms into tomorrow, and then mainly off toward the north and the east.
Good weekend for many as we observe Memorial Day. Olga, I'm wondering, is the weather going to cooperate for those outdoor plans?
Well, a lot of folks got a lot of things done today, especially if you had planned maybe a bike ride or some time out in the park or even some off-roading. I saw a lot of folks in tow earlier today. Tonight, it's a mild one. We have a couple of gusts at the Sunport, but overall, our wind speeds have been at or below 14 miles per hour. Right now, quiet on the radar. We had possibilities for some rain off toward the east. That didn't happen today, but we're tracking some rain chances for tomorrow as well. Right now, most of us are sitting in the 70s, middle to upper 70s here in and around the Albuquerque metro, but it's going to be a cool night tonight. As these temperatures drop, we're going to keep our skies mainly clear tonight, a few passing clouds, and even starting off with some sunshine for tomorrow morning. Today's high officially 87 degrees, so we'll continue to trend above average even in the Sunday forecast. But again, afternoon clouds are going to bring some rain chances for some. Highs across the board really soared across the south. 90s, lower triple digits. This is going to be our trend for the next couple of days. And I'm also tracking a series of some cold fronts that are going to be sliding through the state over the next several days. And that's going to bring some rain chances, especially the middle and the end of the week. But for now, we're headed for lows in the 50s for the Albuquerque metro. Then we'll have a little bit of cloud cover moving on in toward tomorrow, but not until late afternoon and early evening. Let's take it hour to hour. Early morning, not bad. Passing clouds out of the 40s through the 50s and 60s very quickly, but that stationary front could be the focus of some showers and thunderstorms, especially as we get later on in the day and into the evening. But notice how much of that stays in Texas. The northern and eastern portion of the state, I think, will be having the best opportunities for some showers, maybe even some heavy downpours late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. Then, as we look long-term with our Four Corners region, morning lows are still chilly, 40s and 50s across the board, but 80-degree temperatures are going to be feel fantastic. Monday for your Memorial Day holiday, dry in Farmington at 81 degrees. And we're also looking pretty good across the southern and the western zones. Silver City, a little sunshine for Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures eventually get back into those middle, even pushing some upper 80s by the end of the week. It's going to be a pretty nice stretch for Roswell. Warm temperatures, though not the triple digits, but we'll be in those upper 90s, and then we'll slide back into some 80s temporarily. We will bring back some shower and thunderstorm chances, and that includes Las Vegas, Raton, and Red River. You could see some isolated showers and maybe even some heavy thunderstorms into the afternoon and evening. For tomorrow, we will be here to track any severe weather that possibly will occur. For Santa Fe tomorrow, it's going to be a beautiful Sunday. Get out and enjoy. Dry conditions, late day spritz possible, but most of this will stay off toward the east in the mountains. We're headed for 80s for Albuquerque tomorrow, and the 7-day forecast is going to stay warm. A lot of sunshine through Memorial Day, and we'll just hover right into these middle 80s for most of the week.
The world-famous Banana Ball has returned to the Duke City. We have an exclusive look at this weekend's events. That's it for us. Tune in to more in the morning tomorrow starting at 6. And remember, you can get our latest newscast anytime on the free Very Local app. Good night, New Mexico.